You've probably been told to make an impression. Be bold. Be memorable. Say something that pops. But here's the thing. Being impressive is kind of easy. Being insightful? That's rare. Impressive gets a quick nod. Insightful sticks. It changes how people think, especially with smart folks, bosses, investors, collaborators. They don't need more flash. They're craving perspective. So let's talk about why impressive isn't enough and how to actually say something that matters.
So, what's the difference between being impressive and being insightful? Being impressive is about you. Look how much I know. Look how slick I sound. Look at my CV. Being insightful is about them. Here's something that shifts your perspective. Here's a pattern you didn't see before. Here's a truth you felt, but never quite had words for. Impressive says, aren't I clever? Insightful says, isn't this worth thinking about? The first flatters. The second challenges. And if you want to leave a mark on someone who's heard 1,000 good speakers, stop performing. Start provoking thought. Let's break down 5 qualities that make insight stand apart.
Number 1, noticing what others overlook. Insight starts with observation, not of what's obvious, but what's missed. In the history of science, Newton didn't discover gravity just by watching an apple fall. Everyone saw apples fall. He asked, could the same force pulling the apple down be keeping the moon in orbit? In relationships, people rarely fall out of love overnight. It's death by 1,000 unspoken annoyances. In culture, modern life didn't make us lonelier. It just gave us more ways to hide it. Insight begins where surface observation ends, by spotting the blind spots.
Number 2, understanding the nature of reality. This is the aha moment. Insight clears confusion. It gives language to what felt fuzzy or misunderstood. It reveals not just how things seem, but how they are. At work, burnout isn't from doing too much, it's from doing too little that feels meaningful. In relationships, people don't always want solutions. Sometimes they just want to feel understood. In education, good teaching isn't about transferring knowledge. It's about sparking curiosity. In psychology, procrastination isn't laziness. It's avoiding the emotions tied to the task. Insight doesn't just describe, it reveals.
Number 3, sensing how things work. Insight isn't just noticing what happens. It's understanding why it happens, what drives it beneath the surface. It's the ability to detect the hidden patterns, systems, and cause-effect chains. And once you grasp the engine, you become useful beyond the obvious. In relationships, arguments between couples aren't usually about the issue. They're about the fear underneath, of not being heard, seen, or loved. In education, students don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because the system rewards compliance, not curiosity. In culture, trends don't spread just because they're cool. They spread because they signal belonging. In science, Darwin didn't just observe species. He uncovered a mechanism, natural selection, that explained how species evolve. This kind of insight gives you leverage, because once you see what's really at play, you can shift it, shape it, or build with it.
Number 4, offering a fresh solution. Insight isn't just diagnosis, it's direction. It shows a way forward when things feel stuck. It reframes the problem and opens new paths. It's not always radical. Sometimes the most powerful insight is a small shift in how you see the issue. At work, instead of asking how to make employees more productive, ask, what's getting in the way of their best work? This flips the focus from control to support. In relationships, when two people stop trying to win the argument and start asking, what pain is this person protecting? Conflict dissolves faster. It shifts the goal from proving to understanding. In education, Instead of forcing every student to speak up in class, offer other ways to contribute: writing, small groups, or visuals. Because learning isn't one size fits all. Fresh solutions don't always have to be new, they just need to be new to this stuck moment. That's the magic of Insight. It unblocks, empowers, and gives people a way forward. Number 5, connecting the unrelated. This is Insight with flair. You take two things that seem unrelated and reveal the hidden thread. It's the moment someone says, "I've never thought about it that way, but it makes total sense." In education, teaching isn't just downloading information, it's lighting a fire. Like a good chef, you don't just feed, you make people hungry to cook. The analogy makes a dry concept come alive. In science, DNA is like language. It has letters, grammar, even syntax. And mutations, they're typos, some meaningless, some game-changing. By linking the obscure to something relatable, molecular biology suddenly feels intuitive. This kind of insight doesn't just explain, it delights. Because when you connect the unrelated, you make the abstract relatable, the familiar strange, and the complex easier to grasp. Pursuing insight is, therefore, a different game from chasing impressiveness. Impressive makes people notice you. Insightful makes them remember you. Insight means noticing what others miss, understanding what's real, sensing how things work, offering fresh ways forward, connecting dots no one else sees. So next time you speak, post, pitch, or share, don't ask, "Will they be amazed?" Ask, "Will they think differently after this?" Because flash fades, but insight sticks. If this video helped, like and subscribe for more life skills that school never teach.